have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. And that's a two-out double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Aaron Judge up next for the Astros. Up the middle. Gets it to first.
He's out.
That's out number 3. So the Astros lead one. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the first. And now Julio Rodriguez. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Steps on first for the out. And here comes Alec Boehm. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. Woo, woo.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now this is in the air down the line. Alvarez sizes this one up. He makes the grab. And the inning is over. New inning getting started. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Josh Gray. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Slings it across. That's the 3rd out. 1 hit. We head to the bottom of the second. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Drake Baldwin. There's the strike.
0-1.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out and 1 away. Michael Arroyo up next for the Mariners. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Now it's the shortstop. 4 for 4 last night. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And it's through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Now here is Jack Sawinski. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And that is strike 1. No score here in the second.
One, two.
In the dirt. Throws. Save. And both runners move up on the wild pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Yang back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Astros definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
1 up, 1 down.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Tap foul at the plate. 1 out, base is empty. That missed inside, and the count is 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Sawinski calls it in, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Wallace James will hit next. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that's strike 1. James. Turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Boom. Throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
0-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So the lineup flips over, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. And a foul ball. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Rodriguez, multi-time All-Star, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a pitch. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge.
One ball,
and it's 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. And up next for Seattle, Will Roche. And that's in there at the knees. Two outs. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. One hit. Back at T-Mobile Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Now at the plate, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Base hit, that was smoked through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Paredes on at first, nobody out. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
That one is absolutely belted. Long gone. His 21st of the year. The Astros strike first. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. This guy with light tower power. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Rodriguez drop step going back. Way back out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Gray swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Line to left, and he pulls up on it, and that's a hit. Digging in, Yainer Diaz. He hit into a double play his first time up. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Grounds one to short. Throws across the diamond. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Out to short. Throws to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's the third baseman, Zach DeZenzo. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Next to hit, Bryce Matthews. Flied to right his first time. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. There's a strike.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
DeZenzo makes the grab, 1 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball. 2-2 now. Got him looking. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Number 1 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 1-1. Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one is downstairs. 2-2. The other way.
That's foul.
And foul ball. Goes down looking. 1 left for Seattle. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So now here's the DH, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a ground. Walks to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. 2 down, bases empty. Yordan Alvarez digs in now. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 77, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Vest warming up as well. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's
Man at first, stepping in, the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a big swing and a miss.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the frame. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one a little below the knees. Now 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was some fun at bat to watch.
Number 88, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Check swing, called strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Got him swinging. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
This one in the air. Matthews makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90-hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Long run, tracks it down. 1 down. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. 2 down. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. Has grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that one fouled off. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Wu back to work. That one in there across the letters.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Singing, it looked like you might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth the challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
It looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. 1 out, base is empty. And now Will Roach.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. James under it. 2 down. And here is Drake Baldwin. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now it's the Mariners DH, Michael Arroyo. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Hit in the air, right field. Sawinski gets under it, squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Bryce Matthews up next for the Astros. And that is out of play. And the 0-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Wallace James. 1 for 3. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Baldwin puts it away, and that is that. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul, out of play, off to the left. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Next pitch is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Near the fence. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Tovar lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Judge makes the play, and there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Jack Sawinski. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Ball, no strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball. Fought off foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground to first, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Caught it out front and ripped it down the line. And as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
That missed by a lot. And 1-1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're down 4-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
In the air on the infield. Under it. Puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And that one upstairs, ball one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Next pitch is outside. That one missing inside. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the eighth. Judge comes up empty there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Judge rips that one. Rodriguez makes the grab for the second out. And now the first baseman, Josh Gray. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And that's a foul ball. Man on second, two down. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Look out! And it hit him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and two gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cam Smith. The shortstop takes a ball. Paredes on third. Gray over at second. Diaz at first. 2 out of the inning. Swings through that one for strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 6-0.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Freddie Tarnick won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with so 2 on with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Zach DeZenzo. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that'll do it. They put. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Hunter Gaddis.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And that's outside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And they'll do it again. That's down and in. Two now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Boom. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And down on strikes. And 2 away now. Will Roche now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's there. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And that's a base hit. Just kind of slice that one into center. So digging in, Wallace James. He's one of the best players in the game. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez makes the grab, 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
To Tovar. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Josh Hader.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And now 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
On the ground to short. Whips it to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. So now the DH spot, Michael Arroyo. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hader goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. 1 down, base is empty. Inside, and it hit him.
First base.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Just missed.
No.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Arroyo over at first with 1 away. Roll to short, could be 2. Flips it, 1 at second. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. The Stros up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
I'd say one of the toughest things is to sweep a 4-game series, and I don't care if you're at home or especially on the road, even more difficult. But an amazing job today. This team came out and they wanted it. After having 3, they got the 4th, demoralizing to the home team, but there's going to be some